And it's time for another Gracin. A Gracin is a little scoop on God's grace. It's a short devotional that I've written. And this is Gracin number 17. And it's entitled Visiting the Zoo. And it reads like this. It was a great day to visit the local zoo. As my family and I strolled throughout the grounds, we were able to view some pretty incredible animals. We stood amazed as we watched the tiger and lions being fed through a chain link fence just 5 feet from us. As we stood on a tall platform, we could actually touch the top of the giraffes' heads as they came right up to the edge of their enclosure. Our stomachs slightly turned as we watched the wild pigs rooting in the dirt of their pen. We laughed as the monkeys chased each other in their cage, and we quietly stood gazing at the silver-tipped grizzly as it was sleeping in its compound. We enjoyed our time of observing an incredible assortment of wildlife. Some animals that we had only heard of prior to our visit were found standing right in front of us in plain view. As enjoyable as our experience had been, I couldn't help but notice one obvious thing. None of these animals were in their natural habitats. All of them were being contained by some kind of fenced-in enclosure. Now I realize the need for this, but I couldn't help but think that this is not really what God had intended for them. Hey, did you know that there are many people who are living their lives just like the animals we found in the zoo? They're beautiful people, but they are not experiencing the life that God intended for them. Instead of living freely with divine purpose, they find themselves enclosed and hemmed in by self-effort, systems of rules, and even religious practices. In their honest pursuit to discover freedom and purpose, they have unintentionally entrapped themselves in dead-end works. You are made for relationship, not self-achievement. Your Heavenly Father loves you not because of what you do, but because of who you are. The good news is that Jesus holds the key to set you free from an enslaved life. So if the Son sets you free, you are free indeed. John 8:36. Jesus was speaking to Jewish people when he had made these comments. People who had lived under the demanding weight of the old covenant for so many years. Just a few verses prior to this, he made this statement. Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. By knowing Jesus the truth and what he has accomplished on the cross, you and I can experience incredible freedom in life. Freedom from enslaving sin, condemnation, fear of man, religious duty, human striving. Live in freedom, my friends, and discover your natural habitat. The refreshing freedom that only comes through knowing life in Jesus, the way, the truth, and the life. John 14:6.